Good morning, good morning. Come on in and let me know if you're around. If you're on the live, I'd love it if you drop in and let me know where you're joining me from and how you're doing today. And if you're on the replay, I'd love it if you drop me a little hashtag replay and let me know what you think of the session. So if you are new to this, which is the Daily Tap, then you might not know me or what this is all about. So my name is Emma Starling, and I am a master level trainer and master EFT practitioner. And I am the owner and founder of the Evolved Energetics Academy and co-founder of the Rapid Imprint Resolution Method. All of that spiel just to say I'm obsessed with energy work, and I teach, train, and mentor other people to be incredible EFT practitioners who are fully equipped and confident to work with whatever comes to the table. So what we do here is this is the Daily Tap, and it is a way for me to show as many people as possible what tapping is all about, give you a little taste of it. So it's not therapeutic EFT what we're doing here, because I'm not on a one-to-one with you and I'm not using your words particularly. So it's very affirmational based tapping, but it's still tapping on the same acupressure points. So you will still get a little sense of how it feels in the body when you do it. And so you can hear me shuffling. What I do for these sessions is I pull a card from an oracle, affirmation, or a tarot deck. Now, you do not have to believe or like cards and divination to do this. Just think of it as this is the way that I'm finding out what we need to focus on today, or giving us something to focus on. But the Fairy Forest Oracle is a great deck by Lucy Cavendish. If you don't have this, it's fabulous. Haven't used this in a while. So let's have a look at what we need to focus on today. In the meantime, while I'm pulling a card out, feel free to pop in the chat, share as much as you're comfortable on public profiles and stuff, but let me know what you could use some help with in the chat. Like, if you could sum it up, is it like strained relationship? Is it job hassle? Is it tiredness? Is it pain? Let me know in the comments what's going on for you, because the cards usually tie in with what people have got going on when they turn up to these sessions. So I would love to see if it all matches. What do you need help with today? Let me know. And let's see what the cards have got in store for us. What do we need to know as a collective for our greatest and highest good? And let's see if it all matches. And then what I'm going to do is, as I am reading out what the card guidebook says, I'm going to invite you to just tune into what is happening in your body. What do you notice as I'm reading out the message? Because there'll either be an attracting kind of resonant energy where, like, you're moving towards it. It's like, oh yeah, that resonates, or I'm excited by that, or I wonder if that's possible for me. Or there'll be kind of a repellent energy where it's like, yeah, no, that doesn't resonate, or or it might provoke something in you. And just notice what that is. So either way, it's really helpful. The card that's come out is number 31, the Fairy Norn, and it's about planning, patience, and cooperation. It's a lovely little card. I'm only sorry that this doesn't flip it so that you can read it on the screen like it would be if I was going live in Zoom, but this is the easiest way to do it these days. So I'm going to have a look at what that says and just notice what happens in your body when I tell you. All right. So it says it's time to be careful, precise, and considered about what you do and what you say. It's time to share wisely, to look around very carefully, and to consider uh, what patterns of your life will be going forward. It is time to do small and very precise things each day that will increase the stability in your world. See, it's really, really interesting how this comes out, because I'm in launch mode at the minute for the Academy starting again on the 2nd of October. And it speaks to me about that. So what is this speaking to you about so far? It's time for the small and the everyday to be cared for, observed, and known, and for all those loose ends in life to be tied up neatly, one by one. There is clutter and some chaos about you. There is no blame in that. The Fairy Norn knows, for all lives, when well lived, hold such things. But your job now is to begin to tidy up your life, to shape it and make it into a form that is more contained, more organized, and somehow, for all of this control, more free. When you introduce the order, the chaos can no longer eat away at precious reserves of time. Emotions are not squandered in the petty dramas that humans love to dally with, and you know what must be done carefully, precisely, and with clear intent to bring the next shape into your life. Do this and watch your fate simultaneously reveal and transform itself. So that's a big one, right? So where is and I'd say this with zero judgment because I'm thinking about my ironing pile and my wardrobe full of stuff that I don't wear, right? Where is your life untidy right now? Are there projects that you haven't finished? Are there things on your to-do list that you keep carrying over? Are there things you want to get done, need to get done? Do you need to go and have that blood test? Do you need to go and get your eyes tested? Do you need to book in for something that's overdue, right? Where is your life untidy and where is that draining you right now? Because this is saying if you attend to these small details, you'll actually have more energy, more time once it's done because the chaos won't be nagging at you. The other thing that nags at you with things like this is self-talk, right? We can be really judgmental of ourselves. And the self-talk, what we in EFT, what we call the outer casing, is, there's the thing that's going on. So it might be a pile of ironing, right? And then there's how you feel about doing that pile of ironing. So the next circle out, you think, I don't want to do it. But then there's a next circle out, which is that you judge yourself for not wanting to do it. And it usually sounds something like, this means I'm what? This means I'm lazy. This means I'm incapable. This means I'm pathetic. This means I'm blah, 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 whatever. You might not talk to yourself that way. And that's amazing. Keep that up. But there's lots of people who do. And so if anyone has something that is outstanding or has a cluttered life, a chaotic life, and there's things that you want to do about it, but you keep putting it off for whatever reason, no judgment here. Let's tap on this because when you tap around the outer casing of how you feel as well about how you feel about the thing, it's like it lifts something. It's like, almost like you've got a big elastic band around your hips, stopping you moving forward because of all this negative, unhelpful energy that's holding you back around it. Well, when you tap on it, and that negative energy dissolves and that emotion moves in through and out, you're free to go and do the thing. You get more motivation, more inspiration. Sometimes you just go and do it, right? So who doesn't want a bit of that? So let's tap. Take two fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being. And we're going to start on the inner eyebrow point right there. And I'm going to ask you to just tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. All right. So wherever my life is untidy or chaotic, outside of the eye, I look around and consider under the eye what pattern I'd like my life to take moving forward. Under the nose, I outline some small, precise things I can do. Chin, to increase stability in my world. Whatever that stability is about, right? Collarbones. It's time for the small and everyday to be cared for, observed, and known. Under the arm, and for all the loose ends of my life to be tied up neatly, one by one. Top of the head. Because as I introduce order, eyebrow, the chaos will no longer eat away at my precious reserves of time, emotion, and energy. Under the eye, petty dramas will no longer take precedence. Under the nose, and I will know what must be done. Chin, carefully, precisely, and with clear intent. Under the collarbones, to bring the next shape into my life. Under the arm. As I do this, I become aware, top of the head, of my future revealing and transforming itself. I'm going to finish on the third eye in the middle of the forehead. So be it, and so it is. All right, take a nice deep breath. So now think about that aspect of untidiness or chaos in your life. Just think about it and just notice, do you feel a little bit less judgmental about it, a little bit less fed up with it? And have you got any clear idea now of what it is that you can or need to do in order to bring some order to that chaos? It's like, I can describe it like this. When you're stressed about something, or even if you don't consider yourself stressed, if you're ruminating on something, if you've got things over there that are nagging for your attention, but you're not doing it, it creates like an emotional static, an energetic static that kind of holds you in place. When you tap on that stuff and you just say how you truly feel, that static kind of dissolves and you can move forward freely. Right, that's one way that I describe it. So I would love to know in the comments how this resonates for you. And I've just noticed something, like she's doing needlework in this card, but look what she's sewing in the picture. She's creating a beautiful unicorn, which is like the epitome of magic and joy and happiness and all the rest of it. So if you get a hold of this chaos, this untidiness, tie up these loose ends, your life will become magical, or can be. That's what it's saying to me anyway. So I'm going to go away and do some precise, careful things that I need to do. I'm so excited about the stuff that's coming out, and about the EFT practitioner, the trauma sensitive somatic EFT practitioner training starting on the 2nd of October. So whilst this wasn't clinical therapeutic style EFT, I am very intuitive in the way that I work. So when you study with me, you get all of the traditional clinical stuff, but you also get all the energetic, woo, beautiful stuff that teaches you how to tune into your intuition, hold beautifully safe space for a client so that they can kind of unravel and rejig themselves in front of your very eyes. And it is quite simply magical. If you would love to chat or find out more about training with me, I'm holding a workshop next week. If all about like the 3 things that you need to do if you're working with clients at the moment, and even if you're not, but you're interested in doing so, come along anyway. It's totally free. Drop your favorite emoji in the comments and I will send you the link via DM. It's all about the 3 things you really need to do to create beautiful, safe space and minimize re traumatization in any client sessions that you do. I would love to tell you what that's all about. So, with that, I'm going to leave you to it. I will see you again tomorrow on the Daily Tap, and goodbye for now. Take